Number 19 on the list. This goes all the way back to the original SummerSlam. Of course, this is a core memory with me. 1988. This was August, so you were like 8 months old when this shit happened.
Yeah, man, I was a little baby, dude.
Over there, suckling at the teat of knowledge, watching SummerSlam. I'm sure SummerSlam was on that year. I just don't know where we were living at that time. I was definitely watching Golden Era. I just don't remember where we were. But the very first SummerSlam, it had the shocker moment that stayed with SummerSlam for years. The Honky Tonk Man had spent a full year, which back then was amazing, to be, he was the Intercontinental Champion for a year straight, only to lose his championship in less than 2 minutes at SummerSlam to a raging Ultimate Warrior. I distinctly remember this. This is a core memory with me because I was one of the few people, I know it sounds crazy to hear out loud, but there were a lot more Hogan and Warrior fans in the late 80s and early 90s than there were Macho Man fans. I know people have a hard time believing that. Macho Man became a lot more famous and a lot more of a popular character amongst people way later. In the height of everything, when those 80s wrestlers were really on their shit, you were either Hogan or you were Warrior, bro. Like, that's what that era really was like. People think that, ooh, yeah, it was like from the beginning. Nah. There were a lot of people that thought that Macho Man was fucking, like, retarded. Like he was on some, like, there were a lot of people back in the day that legitimately thought that Macho Man was, like, on some shit. Like, the way that he talked. And then if you hear Macho Man talk off camera, he sounds a lot like that. So it was a really spooky thing for people. But, like, when Warrior beat Honky Tonk, that was insane. He would eventually go on as Intercontinental Champion to go on and defeat Hogan about a year or so later at WrestleMania and becomes the first ever double champion. This thing had all the belts. Ultimate Warrior. So that one stuck out to me as well. So that's on the list here at 19. Number... Good.
No, I was going to say it stuck out to me because it was a 2-minute video. My man didn't come out till 1:30.
Yeah, I sent you a clip that said full match on it. And that shit was like 4 minutes long.
No. It was 2.5 minutes. And this dude came out at 1:30. I was laughing the whole time.
It's like crazy. Number 8.
There are TikToks longer than this.
Absolutely. They were ahead of their time, is what you're saying. They were ahead of time.